Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense is on the field for the first time today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. A play action, looking to throw. Breaks into the clear. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Sooners keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise. And doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. The Sooners are in the red zone. The back's got it. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat. And
he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now, they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job of getting him the football, really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
To the air, it's Lawson. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down on what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line who's able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Here's a real challenge on this impressive drive. 2nd down and 17. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. RPO caught to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Lawson. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's there. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Pitches to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. To the air, it's Lawson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. We start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Handoff to the single back. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. To throw, it's Lawson. Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. We get the second half started with a running play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back to pass. It's Lawson. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. This drive has now reached the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Lawson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets it a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're going to run it here. Powers through.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down coming up after that running play. Trying to convert with a sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Sooners churn out another first down. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Back to throw. It's Lawson. Looking to scramble. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
How often do you see this to start a drive? First and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes out to start this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Looking to pass. It's Lawson. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them.
Looking for a deep completion. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pounding away with the run game. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Hands off to the left. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Lawson. And the ball is hauled in.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here's a target, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it in the open. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
And that's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a 1st down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
They'll run the option. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys...
Keep it up, man. Love the videos.
The Gators will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Lawson. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He makes the catch. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He's got it for a big play. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Lawson. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the... chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to... And we are not going to complain.
The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Lawson. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Judowski. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. It'll be third and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Hunt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the back over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Lawson. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. From the 30-yard line on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Lawson. Got it in the middle, it's Verrier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Number 17, on to kick it away.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking to throw, it's Lawson. Takes the easy one to the back. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Here we go. Here we go. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lawson. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Trying to convert this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's Lawson. They're working that left side. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To give as they work on that clock. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to power it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
Turning it on! That one could... put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Keep it up, man. Love the videos.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's a draw. Got a little space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unleashes one. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Shoots it to the left. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Complete to the wideout. Brought down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Swings it out to his running back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point.